Dear viewers, it's another video, and guess what we are discussing in this video? Diseases in goats, right? Diseases are very stress-causing things, especially in goats, yeah? So I've been discussing diseases in goats and all of that, and when diseases are not treated, they can lead to death, or they lead to a goat not growing up to a desired weight. It may look bad, right? So in this video, guess what we are doing? I am giving you some tips. We are discussing how to prevent diseases in goats. All right, so let's go and discuss how to prevent diseases in goats. Number one, prompt vaccination. Now, many of the diseases that affect goats can be vaccinated. For example, caseous lymphadenitis. Oh my goodness, I just butchered that word, but I know what you mean. Just watch the screen. That disease, contagious eczema or sore mouth, those are also diseases that can be vaccinated. Foot rot, among other diseases. So you have to vaccinate, and promptly as well. Do not wait, vaccinate in time. Don't wait for your goats to become sick and then think about vaccinating. Number two, on how to prevent diseases in goats. So we talked about worms. In my video, I discussed that worms are not necessarily, they're not diseases, but worms can cause goats effects that are similar to a disease. You know what I'm saying? So regular deworming to kill these worms, the liver flukes, the intestinal worms, and all of that can be dealt with properly by regular deworming. Develop a schedule. Let us say once every 2 weeks, once every month. It's up to you. And make sure that you deworm your goats regularly. That will help to eliminate the worms that are inside the body of the animal. Now, there are various medicines. There are medicines that are ingestible, and then others are injectable. So you can administer doses in phases, or you can consult your veterinary officer to find out the most effective means to deal with worms. Is it either by injecting, or is it by drinking? I mean, not you the farmer, but the goats, right? So but make sure that you regularly, the key word here is regularly deworm. Make sure you have a schedule. Now, we know that diseases can cause death, and some diseases among goats are highly contagious. So, i.e., if a goat comes in contact with a sick goat or a dead goat, that can cause this other goat contracting or catching that disease. So make sure that you isolate the sick goats. There are special diseases, there are particular diseases that are, when you know that some of your goats or a group of your goats has that disease, practice isolation, quarantine them so that they don't come in contact with the healthy goats. So that's very important. Quarantining, isolating can prevent diseases crossing from one goat to the other. Now, on that note still, also, the other way to prevent diseases is proper handling of stillbirths. Now, stillbirths are, if a goat has a disease that in turn causes it to have a premature birth, or if the kids die inside the womb of the goats, we consider that a stillbirth. So proper handling of the stillbirths that are caused by a disease, make sure you dispose of those kids which are born dead. Dispose them off properly. So proper handling of stillbirths and carcasses. Carcasses is a corpse, a dead animal, a dead goat in this case. It is also important and can help prevent diseases like brucellosis. Excuse me, guys. Brucellosis. Check the word on your screen. And yeah, let's continue. Another way to prevent diseases is strict, biosecurity measures. For example, immediate isolation and quarantining of affected animals from the flock. Disinfecting yourself, disinfecting the goat pen. That's another way to keep diseases out. All right. Another way to prevent diseases is regular spraying of goats and the goat house. You know that disease-causing parasites like fleas, mosquitoes. Yeah, by the way, mosquitoes are also, disease-causing. They can cause diseases in your flock. So make sure that you regularly spray. So when you spray the goats, it keeps the parasites like ticks, and also the flies, tsetse flies and other types of flies cannot easily come onto the goats, right? Another way to prevent diseases, family, is culling of persistent infections. So culling of persistent infection, infectors, culling of persistent infectors can also reduce the reoccurrence of particular diseases in the herd. Now, culling means, let's say, slaughtering or selling off of the animals. The persistent infectors are the animals which are persistently falling sick or becoming sick for some reason. So culling them, just sell them off, or slaughter them, just get rid of them from the farm, because the more if some goats tend to be persistently falling sick, becoming sick, that is not sustainable. It increases the cost of treatment and in turn reduces the return. So make sure that you get rid of them. Yeah, some fights are not worthy fighting, family. Some fights are not worthy fighting, so just kill is a defeat. Accept that, okay, I've done the best that I can, but in the case of this animal that is persistently falling sick, I have to get rid of it. Balanced nutrition is another way how you can prevent diseases. So balanced nutrition is very important to keep animals healthy and help them develop appropriate resistance to external pathogens. You know what I'm saying? So if the animals are properly fed on a very good nutrition, it helps their immune system to grow and be able to fight off diseases, So family, it's very important that your animals are fed very well, their nutrition is properly taken care of, so in turn their immunity will be good, and the likelihood that the animal will fight diseases is going to be high. Okay. Well, talking about preventing diseases, treatment is very important, in preventing diseases. So make sure that the animals are treated and are treated the right way, guys. So talking about animals being treated the right way, avoid using expired drugs, and also avoid reuse of syringes. Did you know that? So that's it, family. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you in another one. Peace. I'm out.